Hey guys, welcome back to playing the Elementalists, Book 2, Chapter 2. It's the first day of class. What surprise awaits? Hopefully some fun. And I've seen some people talk about how rushed Chapter 1 was, which I agree. Like, the whole introducing the villain really could have been stressed, like maybe for the first few chapters. Because literally we were just thrown in. Like, we're back at school hanging out with friends, and then Elementalists, back at you now. Chapter 2 in session. But yeah, just everything was happening like so fast. So, in history spells the following morning, you and Beckett discussed the strange man who appeared in Penn Square yesterday. Astor basically said his power was off the charts. Were our parents friends with a lot of powerful attune or what? He seemed more interested in making your acquaintance than reminiscing about your parents. Perhaps he heard that you vanquished Rafe. But Alice helped with that, and this guy totally ignored him. He's been pretty grumpy about it. He doesn't trust him at all. Alice doesn't trust anybody. How about you? Do you feel ready to face him again whenever that inevitable meeting occurs? Honestly, I don't know if I can be ready. This guy seems way too unpredictable. But I do know that I'm worried about what he's capable of. He didn't seem malicious. We all know that. I'll just say this. Penn Square was chaos. Someone could get seriously hurt the next time around. Though he seemed to listen to you, if you tell him to be careful with his magic, he may just comply again. Yeah, like what is he, my pet? That's a big if. I don't want to risk putting people in danger. And then there's that weird thing my parrot did when I was trying to get his attention. Good morning, class, and welcome to History of Spells. Oh, new teacher. A young woman passed swiftly on her way to the front of class. Beckett's jaw drops. He whispers to himself. No, it can't be. Was it your sister? I saw the fun plan for today. I dare say by the time you leave, you'll be wishing it wasn't over. And yes, I should introduce myself first. Class, my name is Professor Harrington. What? Professor Harrington? It's Katrina. Muttering breaks on, several students nearby turn to look at Beck and he glares at them. Wow. I see the family name still holds its glory. Don't worry, I won't play favorites. My brother will have to work as hard as the rest of you. Dang. So I'm meeting his sister? Beckett's eyebrows knit like he's trying to solve a complex equation. You tune back in as his sister begins explaining the lesson, holding up a misshapen piece of metal. The weapon forging spell can be traced back to the knights at the Round Table. It was first used to create Excalibur. Knights the Round Table Excalibur, a weapon forging spell? Beckett, your sister's awesome. This spell is a combination metal-fire spell where predominant energies in the realm of metal. The first step is to focus your fire magic into a forge, heating it to extreme temperatures while keeping it in control. Okay, focus the fire magic into a forge, and then keep it controlled. Okay. Once that's done, it's a matter of melting, shaping, and re-solidifying the metal into the shape you desire. Ooh, that's a lot to remember. The metal in her hands, which she's been melting and reforming as she speaks, has become a long sword with a gleaming jewel in its hilt. Wow. Katrina floats a hunk of metal onto each student's desk and tells you to begin. Turn to Beckett eagerly. Your sister just forged a freaking sword. That's epic. I wanted to impress a teacher. I never wanted to impress a teacher so much in my life. So does Desmond. I'll second your spells with dual element. It won't be a simple matter too. So just have to make a forge, huh? Your fire magic comes to you with ease, heating to extreme temperatures between your palms. The air around it shimmers with heat. No, we are not going to show off for turning purple. Keep it controlled. With this display in hand, you concentrate the heat between your palms. The flames turn to searing blue. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Fantastic technique over there, Mr. Russell. I might even call you a natural. Thanks, Professor. It must be because of my fire attune. I saw you Beckett speaks dryly, flames whirling between his palms. There's a reason we'll learn a flame spell first day as freshmen, you know. The complexity comes into play with adding metal to the mix. With the wave of his hand, he adds his block of metal to the flame. He twists his wrist, and the metal starts glowing. He slowly shakes into a long, thin rapier, and when he lets the flame extinguish, you see the Pendergast crest carved into his hilt. But to better understand the alloys used, I could have produced a more superior result, but I dare say this would suffice. Wow, that's so fancy. I wonder what I could do. Your metal magic practically leads to your bidding. You direct your chunks of metal into flames, where you instantly sense it turn soft and malleable. Energy throws through you, leaving you giddy. You feel like you could force the mightiest weapon or the most intricate dagger. A beautiful dagger? A sinister glaive. A double-edged sword. Ooh. I think maybe I'll do a double-edged sword. Excalibur is about to have some competition. You make a long sweeping motion with your hands and the metal thins to lens. Your flame licks up its sides, helping you sharpen both edges. Press your palms together and the blade pulses white hot before cooling to a silver, so gleaming you can see reflection in it. My goodness, that looks positively passable. Those should be concerned about your knack for forging weapons. Sometimes a guy just wants a cool knife. My magic is on fire today. I was sure say so, class. Please take a look at these two still examples of the forging spell. Well, the craftsmanship, Desmond. And a fantastic touch with the Pendergast crest, Mr. Harrington. I have a feeling you two will be a pleasure to have in class. As she breezes away, you notice Becca frowning at her bag. Is everything okay? Seems like she's going to be a pretty fun professor, don't you think? That remains to be seen. You can now use the weapon forging spell. Nice. Do. As the classroom empties later, Katrina approaches you and Becca in the hall, radiant with joy. She pulls Becca into a tight hug. Surprised I didn't want to give it away, but it was so hard to keep this from you all summer. Katrina, why did you... Katrina releases the holds out a hand towards you. When you take it, you're surprised by a firm handshake. Hey, you're Desmond. I've heard so much about you, really. She leans in and whispers, not so quietly into your ear. My dear brother is quite smitten with you, but I'm sure you're well aware. Well, I might have had a hunch or two. It seems you really helped my brother come out of his shell last year. I say it's been good for him. He seems so much more lively. Katrina, please, if we're going to talk Desmond Earl, could you at least wait until I'm not present? I'd rather avoid the headache. I should insist that you call me Professor Harrington, but I'll make an exception outside class. Mr. Harrington, that was a great lesson. Why are you here anyway? I mean, maybe she wanted to teach? I don't know. Have you always been interested in teaching? I wouldn't exactly say so, but I suppose after being out of school for a while, I was beginning to get nostalgic. And what better way to return than to teach? I'll admit, I was eager to have Becca in my class. Not to brag, but he's rather brilliant. It makes a big sister proud witnessing his achievements in person. Becca pinches the bridge of his nose. Katrina, how long exactly have you known you've been teaching here? I must ask mother and father to please keep it under wraps, because we both know that their bragging can get rather tiring. Have us know that they don't need another thing to brag about when it comes to you. Now, if I remember correctly, the dining hall is this way. Come, we must have lunch together. She links one arm with Becca and the other with you, then steers you both across campus, chattering all the while. In the dining hall, Katrina makes a beeline for your friends. She takes a seat and greets them one by one. Good morning, Alice, Griffin, Shreya, Aster, and Zeph. It's a treat to meet you all at last. I'm Katrina Harrington. The Katrina Harrington? Tell me I'm not hallucinating and that coat is real Burberry. How do you know who we are? I like to get my identity and location under wraps. Becca spoke all about you, the jockey's upperclassmen, the walking institute post, the second-rate committee, the tune superman, and Desmond is socially inept, severe-looking twin. He sure seems to have done a succinct job of describing each of us. Katrina starts chatting with your friends. You take a seat beside Becca, whose jaw is clenched. You whisper to him. Hey, everything okay? You must be kind of shocked about all this. Oh, I'm doing just peachy. Katrina's already inserting herself into my social circle. What more could I ask for? If you're that much of a Thief fan, Katrina, you should check out the games. Their team's been doing really well. I did make the team in my day, but didn't have time to fit in with my other extracurriculars. A shame there aren't 30 hours in a day. Katrina, the teacher conference room is down the hall. I believe you're supposed to eat with your peers. A letter flutters down onto the table in front of you. You all stare at it for a moment. Hogwarts? Desmond, be careful. Actually, give it to me. I'll destroy it. What? No way. Nothing dangerous will get through the walls. You gotta open it. Have we forgotten that plenty of dangerous things have gone through the walls? I agree with your brother, Desmond. How about I give it a scan? I could check it for dangers, hexes, jinx, toxins, and other nefarious substances, spells. Katrina, this is no small matter. What's that? Then allow me. She waves her hand slowly over the layer. It glows a faint blue that fades back to its regular color. That's suspicious on my end. Maybe you have a secret admirer, Desmond. I doubt it. Only one way to find out. Slip your thumb beneath the seal and the letter springs open your hands. You begin to read the flourishing script aloud. Dearest Desmond. What? My sincerest apologies for the mess I created. Oh, it's him. I behaved like a absolute ruffian and I'm utterly embarrassed. Why does this sound like a love letter? Putting out behind us, making your acquaintance was a true pleasure. I'm certain you could teach me a thing or two about magic. What? Until the fateful day we meet again, I send wishes of health and magic playing your way. Do take care. All my best, he who slumbers no longer. Cain of the earth and sky and all that light. Dude, what is up with this long ass? Seriously, why did this sound like a love letter? As your voice fades, you feel a strange shiver race through you, as if an unfamiliar energy has settled down on you. You sent the letter down. It certainly seems a lot friendlier on paper than in person. He apologized for yesterday. I don't know. My father's always told me to never trust someone with a handlebar mustache. Ain't that right? I don't know who this Cain is, but yeah, I don't trust him. Finally, you're talking sense. He went for totally destroying Penn Square yesterday to act all sorry about today, like I'll be fooled that easily. He's totally kissing your ass. You need to keep your guard up. Yep. That note reminds me of Duke Speller's son, Lucas Spiller the third. He has such an eloquent way of speaking. He easily took a liking to me. Though if I recall, he and Becca absolutely despise each other. There was one time. Becca stands abruptly from the table and you all turn to look at him. He clears his throat. I have to get to my next class. Before he could rag, he turns his eyes towards the door. He glances at his plate, which is still half full of food. But you haven't even finished eating and you don't even have a class after this. Stand up and hurry out of the dining hall after Beckett. Boo! You find her just outside pacing agitatedly. Is everything okay? You left in a pretty big hurry. You barely ate your lunch. I can't believe Katrina just showed up and inserted herself into my life once again. She's always butting in as soon as I carve a place for myself. He takes a deep breath and turns to you. Pardon my outburst. You don't need to trouble yourself with my grousing. It's a trivial matter. No, you're not getting away with that. You're upset and I want to know what's wrong. You don't have to ball it all up. Take back his hand, rubbing your thin soothingly over his knuckles. He sighs and looks at you. I'm aware I sound foolish and paranoid, but it's just Katrina just shines. And everything she does, she always has and will always public comparison. How am I supposed to melt to eat that at the school when my accomplished older sister has returned to steal the spotlight? So that's what this is about. I'm going to take a walk. Practice the air spot up in developing. It allows one to reshape the clouds. Can't talk. Excellent for clearing the head. So now the illustrious Beckett Harrington can manipulate the actual clouds in the sky. No biggie. It's hardly difficult. You're welcome to come with me if you're so inclined. Your company always manages to cheer me up. We shape clouds with Beckett while learning more about his worries regarding Katrina. It helps cheer him up. But you know I gotta do anything for my boo. A little cloud gazing sounds perfect right now. Well then follow me. I just know the location. Becca leads you out of the building across the quad to walk alongside the lake. Cirrus clouds are the easiest to manipulate because they're so thin, but it's a challenge to not completely disintegrate them. You squeeze your hand slowly through the air. The clouds overhead start to ripple before they fade into nothingness. He sighs. Do you want to talk about what's bothering you? Becca glances over at you, then lowers his hand to his side. Trina should be on an expedition studying new forms of magic, reviving dying languages. Not teaching at Pendergast. It's like she's keeping an eye on me or something. Making sure I don't let the family door or making sure I don't unsee any of her achievements. Are you sure about that? She seems genuinely happy to be here with you. I feel like you might be jumping to conclusions. Becca scowls glaring out over the lake. She's already insisting on hanging out with her friends. Surely you see how ridiculous that is. I mean, I don't know if she's insisting. She just wants to baby me the same way she did when we were children, always hovering like a worried hen. Absurd. I'm an adult now. Puffy clouds swirled together overhead, darkening for a moment, then thinning and went back and left on the other side. I don't need her constantly standing over my shoulder, checking to make sure I'm okay. She's just looking out for you, little overbearing, got nothing on you. I mean, Katrina's cool now, but I'd rather spend time with you. The tips of Becca's ears turned red. Are you serious? But she's so fun and interesting. I've never been more serious, Becca. Between the two of you, I'll pick you every time. Becca glances at you and then looks away, a small smile gracing his face. Well, I suppose that's worth something. You might be jumping to conclusions with this whole babying you thing. It's kind of extreme to become a professor to do that, isn't it? Katrina excels at multitasking. It would be just like her to decide to keep an eye on me and then take up teaching as a fun side whim. Continue walking, reach a field beyond the main buildings. Ooh! Becca takes a seat in the grass. You sit down beside him. He looks up at the sky, his face falling. I really had high hopes for this year, but it already looks like that's ruined. Maybe I'm not falling, but how's your sister being here going to ruin your whole year? Becca doesn't answer for a moment. With a twist of his wrist, a column of clouds moves swiftly through the moves swiftly through the sky, forming a corkscrew pattern. Katrina and I have never been in direct competition. Because we were different ages, we never attended the same schools or extracurriculars. Our parents encouraged us to foster our own interests, but everyone else would just assume we were basically identical. Really? But the two of you are so different. Becca lifts his other hand, the clouds shift slowly, transforming into a massive trophy high over your heads. We were both high achievers involved in multiple activities and had big ambitions. People were content to leave it at that. But if I'm being honest, Katrina's always been better than me at basically everything. I'm sure that's not true. Part of me thinks she came here to ensure it stayed that way. I told her about my progress last year and she's shown up to steal my thunder. She wants to prove that she's the superior Harrington. He stares at the ground frowning, the clouds above thin into one flat blanket dulling the sunlight. Now everyone's going to see that she's right. Becky, you shouldn't compare yourself. Tell me one thing you're better than her at. I want to say both options. I mean, he really shouldn't be comparing himself. But why? To make you feel better, duh. Also because I know there are things you could do better than Katrina. Come on, talk yourself up a bit. You deserve it. Come on, man. Where's your confidence? Well, there's yoga, obviously. Also, our parents signed us up for ballroom dance as children, but Katrina was rather awful. Oh my god, can you waltz to the Paso Doble? I don't even know what that is. I can't back excel at the tango. That's so sexy. Takes two to tango. Remind me to show you sometime. I think you'll make an excellent dance partner. I'm also better at conducting experiments and anything that involves documentation and drafting up procedures. I can remember dates and names better than her. My high school teacher said my magic was more controlled and practical than hers. He taps his chin thoughtfully. How interesting. I suppose I do have my crowning achievements. Plus, you faced down a whole horde of shadow monsters last year, even went toe-to-toe with the super powerful Atturned. I suppose I did. And did Katrina do any of that? Well, she wasn't here, but... Well, with her list of accomplishments, who's to say she hasn't? Beckett, seriously. I suppose she didn't. There you go. Honestly, Becca, I couldn't have gone through last year without your help. Thank you, Desmond. I'll try to remember that. And I hope you won't think poorly of Katrina because of my paranoia. I know she wants what's best for me. Will never intentionally try to outdo me or lessen my accomplishments. She's a fantastic sister, but still. He looks out over the fields and lets on the other side. You nudge his shoulder with yours. Don't look so glum, chum. I bet I've got the perfect way to cheer you up. Becca raised a skeptical eyebrow at you. I get the sense that I don't have a choice anywhere, but I'm willing to hear out your suggestion. I'll cheer you up by telling you how great you are and giving you a key. That does sound like exactly why I need to feel better. Well then, let's give it a try. Leaning and pressure lifts his, sliding your hand around the back of his neck to toy with the short hairs there. He looks along your lower lip and draws in between his teeth. He drops his hands to your waist and you melt against him. Seems like it's working. I think we should do a bit more testing. He meets you another kiss and lowers you gently to the grass. He pepper kisses down your jaw to your neck, grazes his teeth over your skin, sending a shiver down your spine. Beckett. You undo the band of his place and push it out of his way. Slip your hands under his shirt to feel along his chest. He lifts the arm beneath your back and pushes you against him. Your hips press together and you both gasp. Desperate high. Ooh. Sunlight glows around you, stroking the fire between. You catch your lips and another kiss loses himself in it. Ooh. The two of you break apart as you hear chatter and giggling in your direction. Both straighten your clothes and you smooth the wrinkles on his shirt. I'll have to continue that later. Whenever you want. Now teach me how to do this cloud shaping thingy. We'll have to think of a better name for it, but simply use your air magic to carefully move the cloud's particles. You can slice, shove, curl, wherever you like. The trick is keeping hold of your air magic when it's so far above you. An enormous ring of clouds form, casting a shadow all the way down to the ground. The two of you sit in the very center of it. Impressive, but watch me make a dragon heart a huge rain cloud. Now let's make a heart. And voila! The ring clouds race towards where it compacts in the shaven steel heart. Becca looks down at a shadow a few paces ahead. How sentimental. I guess being around you just makes me feel that way. Becca lifts both palms upward and a gust blows your clouds apart. Then he brings his hands together and they streak across the sky, painting and memorizing rivulets. You know, Becca sits in silence for a bit, watching as the clouds naturally begin to drift apart. Eventually, he clears his throat. I think I managed to clear my head. You have an uncanny talent for helping me make sense of my thoughts. Thank you for listening. Anything for you, boo. I'm here anytime you need it. I'll keep that in mind. You know, Becca sit in the field for a little while longer until the sky has transformed into a deep cloudless blue. Aw, that was really nice. Later on, you and Alice meet Dean Swan for your first pair lesson. You show her the letter before training begins. It just appeared out there. I didn't think something like that would be possible given campus security. No, it shouldn't be. And you really don't know this Kane person, or parents don't know him? Your parents might have, but there's no way to know for sure. However, I certainly don't. Are you sure you don't know anyone named Kane? Or keeping something from us? I get that's not a common name, but maybe someone from your past. This may come as quite a shock considering how absolutely delightful I am, but I've always kept a rather small circle of friends. For what you describe, I'm certain I remember him. There goes our only lead. Not necessarily this, but I'm sure you practice your prescience quite a bit over the summer. That's bound to help. Yeah, I totally practice. When was this? Somewhere between the 15 seasons of that space magician show you watched this summer? Again, he's not a magician, just a time traveler, and that show is very common, except for honing prescience. Close your eyes, letting the room's warmth seep into your skin. Try to ignore the feeling of Dean Swan and Alice's eyes on you. Can you guys, I don't know, turn your backs or something? Seriously? Let's give him some space. Hear Alice sigh before their footsteps move across the room. You squeeze your eyes shut tighter and try to relax. At the moment, something begins to swirl in front of your eyes, slowly taking shape. Come on, this has gotta work. It has to. A young girl with golden blonde hair kneels on the floor of a dilapidated building, scraping a dull knife across the room, symbol paint on the hardwood. Please, please, please. She scrapes the last bit of paint before dropping the knife. Here we go. She runs for the door, hand outstretched, and meets a shimmering magical barrier. The impact sends her flying backward across the room. No! No! You fling your arms out wide as you come back to yourself. Desmond, what is it? What's Kane up to? What's that girl from the locket? She's trapped in some kind of house. She's all alone, Atlas. That's not our responsibility. After everything with Rafe, I'm not feeling up for another mission already. Speaking of, we haven't had a chance to catch up yet. I've been meaning to ask. How are you two feeling? I can't imagine what must be going through your minds. Especially you, Desmond. Alice told me that you were the one to deliver the final blow to Rafe. That must still weigh on your conscience. Going forward, some of the decisions you make will sway your moral compass. Choose wisely. I mean, I'm alright. I mean, honestly, I would feel satisfied. Like, I would feel, like, so happy to finally defeat the bad guys, so. It's not something I take lightly, but all things considered, I feel alright. Rape was the monster murder. I did what I had to do, and there's no reason for me to feel sorry about that. Desmond's right. He didn't do anything I wouldn't have done myself. Yeah, so rape did need to be stopped, I suppose. I'm sorry that I couldn't have done more to stop rape myself. That's why I'm going to do everything in my part to help you to reach your full potential or die trying. But not literally, oh dear, perhaps I should be more careful with my word choice. She claps her hands. First lesson is a technique to help you expand your magical capacity, allowing you to power stronger spells on your own. Does that mean we'll get more attunements? Because I'm more than ready to become the Avatar. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, if anybody gets this reference, you are awesome and I love you. Because the Avatar, The Last Airbender, is like the most amazing show ever. The what now? Come on. Looks like this technique is more about straining what's already there. Like a swimmer growing their lung capacity with cardio training. The trick is learning to find the edges of your magical energy and then stretching them to let their limits, like getting a fitted sheet onto a mattress. Are we the mattress or the sheet in this analogy? Both. I'll try first. It must be the summer solstice or something, because my magic is feeling crazy strong today. This will be easy. Well, it isn't the summer solstice, and you should get ahead of yourself. You need to calm your mind to find your magical energy. You flash things, swallow a thumbs up to close your eyes. At the moment or two of focusing, you find the core of your magical energy. Got it. Now, what do I do again? Use the sheet analogy. Grasp the edges and stretch them to expand your magical core. You funnel your consciousness into the glowing beacon of your magical core. Though sprite you knows it seems small. Just need to heat things up a little more. Imagine the center of the sun burning hot and try to pump this energy to your core, but start to shrink now. What the? Your conscience grapples with the faint sensation of your energy. You manage to get a slippery hold on it. Come on, you can do this, Desmond. uh, I'm screwing up. What's up with this music, though? You dig deeper, screwing your eyes shut and trying to cultivate the tiny seed of your magical core. Desmond, don't push yourself too hard. Just need to out like a light. A few minutes later, you open your eyes, the glare of the sun igniting a throb in your head. You sit up and your surroundings swim into focus. What happened? I feel kind of sick. I told you not to push yourself. You fainted right onto the marble. Welp. It's like my magical core just vanished. Dean Swamp, what's going on? That's impossible. You're just doing it wrong. Watch me. Alice's eyelids flare shut and his breathing becomes gentle. I can feel it. It's right there. His shoulders tense, his nose wrinkles as he strains to perform the spell. Suddenly his eyes fly open. It's gone. I don't feel my magical energy at all. He holds up his hand and snaps his fingers together, trying to conjure a flame, but only sparks appear. No, don't panic. Alice, perhaps your magic is experiencing a low because of the daytime. That's never happened before, and Desmond's a son too. He shouldn't be having any problems. Where did I? There has to be an explanation. Like when my magic got all weak last year, it was because of the winter solstice. You're very right, Desmond. A calm, collected mind will help us out here. How am I supposed to be calm about this, Dean? What's happening to us? I don't know. This is highly unusual. Let's call it that. The two of you should go to the medical wing. They might know more. I'll try to do some research before meetings. We're just supposed to be okay walking around campus like a couple of tuneless kids in the meanwhile. Are you kidding? He left the desk for a second before turning and storming out of the Sun 2 room. Tim appears nuzzling against you and worry. Oh, Tim. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, he's scared. So am I. Go to him, Desmond. He needs you right now. Then Swan plays at him on your shoulder for a moment. She nods and you run after Alice, chasing him to the center of the campus. Alice, hold up. The same thing happened to me. Let's talk about it and, I don't know, figure out what we should do. He whirls around to face you, but instead of anger, you see fear in his eyes. You don't understand. When I was on the run, my magic was the only thing keeping me safe. I needed. How am I supposed to start my classes tomorrow when the one thing I have going for me isn't going for me anymore? Flames shoot off his body, hitting a bush and scorching the grass. He curses and puts them out with a snap of his fingers. Your magic's back. Raise a hand and focus on your sun magic. And so was mine. So what happened? Whatever that was, it's over. It was a blip, like what happened to me during the winter solstice last year. Alice crossed his arms, jaw chins. So you're worried about your classes starting? You have your first class with me. I'll be there with you. Just forget about it. What's up, Tim? Tim headbutts Alice gently in the shin and he placed a hand on his head. Alice, about school, aren't you Lisa Luke's side? What are you so afraid of? I know things feel totally off kilter right now. I feel the same way last year and I ended up pretty okay. If you can handle fighting a murder, you can handle being a student. You may even come to enjoy it after you acclimate. He stares at you for a long moment. There's something in his gaze softens a nearly imperceptible degree. I want to fit in here. I want to find a place I belong, then I'll feel normal. Tim believes in you, and so do I. We're going to handle tomorrow together. We're a unit, twin and mine. Alice lets outside. Let me guess, she's already done constant supply shopping. Come again? Alice takes a piece of paper out of his pocket and shows it to you, eyebrows raised. Is that what that piece of paper was? I thought it was the old assignment from last year and threw it out. Me? Oh, this is so good. I can't believe I'm already more on top of this school thing than you are. Might I point out that neither of us have done our shopping yet, but we're both the problem student. Well, Penn Square's a portal right away. You might as well get this over with. Oh my god, do you want to hang out with me? Do you, Dewey? Actually, it's Tim I want to hang out with. Aww. But I guess I'll be down with you tagging along too. I think this will help me feel better about everything. Take Alice to Penn Square to cheer him up and spend some quality time with Tim too. Aww. Cute family time. But I'm not doing it. You seem like you just need to think things through, and I don't want to get in the way. But I thought you wanted to. Never mind, that's probably a good idea. Errands take longer the more people you take. You'll probably be loud and stuff. Wow, thanks. Notice he looks a little disappointed and speaks up as he starts to turn away. You can take Tim with you, though. I'm sure he'll like the outing. Alice nods his thanks as Tim bounced around enthusiastically. The two of them head to Penn Square without you. You're taking a walk around campus a few days later when you spot Griffith come out of the thief arena. You wave and head over to him. Hey Griffith, were you getting in some extra practice or... Oh, hi Desmond, Cap had some news for me. Turns out he's going to be training me to take over as captain next year. No way, you must be so excited. It's everything I could have wished for, I guess. That sounds less enthusiastic. Something wrong? I'd be lying if I said it was totally unexpected. I know I've been playing well the last 2 years, and it's an honor Cap saw me. But I just applied for the Fortuna Railroad Scholarship, and that's a big commitment. A big-ass training to be team captain. I don't want to let Cap or the team down, but whatever I decide next, now affects next year too. No pressure, am I right? If I about being king, maybe you should step down. You have time to make it. I'm gonna say this. The captain sprung this on you right after you apply for your scholarship. That's a lot to handle all at once. Tell me about it. It feels like I'm trying to figure out my game plan for this year and next year. You don't want to rush a decision like that. Just give yourself some time to figure out what's best for you. Griffith slides to rest a hand down his face. Thanks for looking out for me, Desmond, but I just need to get used to the whole idea of being captain. That's why Cap's training me. Anyway, I don't want to worry about all that right now. I'm about to head off for some field work. Alright, that's great. What are you doing? Earthquake hit off the coast of an island in the Pacific. A tsunami's on the way, and me and my cohort are going to fortify the beach. That sounds like a lot of responsibility. It is, but I'm working with the best Pendergast has to offer. It will be an incredible learning experience and great magic practice. Now, this is something you seem excited about. It's practically radiating off of you. Natural disaster. Oh, I didn't mean to click fast. You can come help if you like. We're always happy to have more hands on deck. Nah. Do you think I'll really be helpful? No doubt about it. Plus, once we do our job, there'll be some time for a little fun in the surfing sun. What do you say? Join Griffith on this fieldwork assignment to help him stop a tsunami and have some art in the fun as well. You'll also be able to boost his morale, which will affect his performance for a scholarship. Nah. I'm not sure if I'm ready to face down an actual tsunami, but I know you have it in you. Go say that day and have fun. You deserve it. Thanks, Desmond. I'll catch you later. Wait for Griffin jogs off. On the way back to your dorm later that night, you notice Alice heading swiftly down the hall, keeping his head low. That's weird. You try to catch up to him, following him to Dean Swan's office. He presses his ear to the door, then steps back and mutters a spell. Bessie Rare? He's breaking into Swan's office. You quickly fall behind as Alice slips inside and shuts the door behind you. You press your ear to the door like he didn't hear nothing too. Shit. Something metallic clatters to the floor inside you. Burst into the office, heart pounding. Alice, where are you? You're just in time to see Alice disappear into the mirror beside Dean Swan's desk. I don't know where you're hiding, Alice, but I'm going to find out. Whew. This is a good chapter. So I'll see you guys next for the next chapter of the Elementalists. See you then. Bye bye.